Good morning, guys. Jillian Bamford here with Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me for my barre fitness class today. So before we get started, all you need is, if you want to use weights today, something like 2 to 3 pound weights, water bottles, soup cans. I'm also going to use a soft Pilates ball. It's like a 9-inch ball. You can use a playground ball or nothing. So any of the equipment that I do use today, completely optional. There's ways to do it without. The equipment just adds that little extra something. So grab your weights, make sure you have some water available, you have your mat, and let's get started. We're going to start warming up, upper body, and then we'll go to the bar and then come back to mat work before our cool down. So get your stuff, make sure you have that water, and let's get started. So you're going to go ahead and come to a wide second position. So the easiest thing to get into this position is just straddle the mat, your mat. You're going to bring the arms out nice and long, shoulders, right in front of the shoulders. You can tuck those thumbs in if you like. Abs are pulled in. And we're just going to take a second position plie to start, nice and slow. So we're just going to lower down, knees track over the toes. Maybe you're up here, maybe you can't go down low, that's fine. I just want your knees tracking over the toes, and then you want to make sure that the shoulders stay over the hips. So don't squat, straight line. Here we go, just starting with a plie, nice and gentle. So imagine you have visible panes of glass keeping you nice and tucked in, straight up, straight down. And we're nice and lengthened through the crown of the head. Knees over the toes. And we're not locking those knees out on the way up. Neutral spine. Couple more here. 4, 3, 2. Now on your next plie, deep breath, and then bring those arms back to second. Now don't let that chest go forward when you're taking your big breath. Stay in that same position. You're going to exhale at the top. 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold it down on your next one. Plie. Little pulse here. 8, 7. Nice and gentle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. I want you to reach. Nice lateral flexion, side to side. Reach to those fingertips. And then release that plie down again, other side. Making sure we're really reaching. Back to center, plie down again. Drop the right shoulder, then the left. So awesome. One more each side. And then slowly come up off of it. Extend those arms again. We're going to take a few step touches here. Nice and easy, nothing crazy. Plie, step touch. So you're going to push off the leading leg and then straighten. Just a couple more here. Warming up. Now we'll go into our high kicks. 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Now go ahead and bring those feet hip width. Nice rounded arms in front of shoulders, 5th position. Shoulders are down. Contract those abs. Lift the knee. And it's nice and gentle. This is just a warm up. So maybe you're only down here. That's fine. If you can get way up, that's fine too. Try and engage that core as you lift the leg. And we're maintaining that nice length, right? Nice and tall, we're not hunching over. I know it's hard, most of us work at a desk all day, or we're working from home, or we're hunched over a computer. We're gonna add in the arms in 4, 3, 2, Last one. Now adding your arms. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, high kicks are next. Last one each side. Back in 5th again. Now you're going to lead with a knee, snap that foot out. And again, same like with the high knees. You can keep it lower if you need to. Just lead with the knee, snap that foot out. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to add in the arms for 8. Three, 2, last one. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water. Make sure you have some. Now we're going to go ahead, head down to the mat, tricep dips. So you're going to take a seat. Let me make sure I'm in the shot here. Lower down on your mat. Toes are going to face forward. You're going to bring those hands behind you. The hands should stay underneath the shoulders. And if you need to modify, oh wait, I'm sorry, getting ahead of myself. Fingertips should be facing forward. If you need to modify or you have a hand or wrist injury, stay right here with your booty planted on the mat, working at your own body weight. Otherwise, we're going to lift up to bridge. And we're going to do 10 on our heels, 10 on demi-point or flat feet, and then we'll extend one leg, 10 on each side. Are you ready? Let's get her done. Stack those heels. So my heels, let me press back a little bit so you can see me. So my heels are pressed into the floor. Here I go. Make sure the shoulders don't take over either. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now switch demi-point. So ball your feet. If this isn't comfortable, go ahead and flatten. I want to make sure that you have a bend in those elbows as well. So make sure that you're not just dipping right here, right? And those elbows are locked. You don't want that. You also don't want them locking on the way up, right? Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop those heels. Foot should be planted into the mat. Extend that right leg so it's nice and aligned with that left knee. Toe is pointed. We've got 10 more each side. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now switch sides. One more set. Let's do this. Then we'll stretch those triceps. Point that toe. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop it down. Bring that elbow behind the head. Stretch out the triceps. Other side. All right, now we're going to flip over, 30-second plank. So you can go ahead and stay on your knees for this one. Forearm or a straight arm. What I don't want to see is your booty sticking up in the air, downward dog style. Push this way. So here we go. Whatever transition or whatever version that you need, let's do this 30 seconds, that's it. On the clock, I'm going to take a straight arm here. Tuck that pelvis or the hips slightly under. Find that focal point just slightly in front of you. Shoulders are pulling down away from the ears. Abs are pulled in. Hands underneath the shoulders if you're in straight arm. Oh, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop it down. And breathe. And then we're going to go ahead and come up. Now if you're going to use weights, you can go ahead and grab them. Usually for bar we use 1 to 3 pound weights. So we're going to go into biceps. So I think we did this last Sunday. We're going to take like a tabletop bicep. So our elbows are going to be lined up with our shoulder. But what I want is your feet hip width, little plie here so you can protect the back, and then little tuck, just so that tailbone towards the floor, abs are pulled in. So don't do this with locked out knees, straight legs. Take that little plie, little tuck, abs are pulled in, shoulders down, and then you can go ahead, bring it up. So when we extend, our full extension is right here. So curl, here we go. And you burn out real quick with this one, or you should. Tummies are pulled in. And don't let those elbows drop. Keep it strong. Through all the sets. If you need to put down the weights and continue, then do that. All right, guys, I'm really counting now. Sorry. Stay with me. 10, 9, 8. Nice and controlled, so no swinging. 5, 4. We're going to pulse it up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to 90. Press up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now do a little check. If you have to put your hands down for a moment, that's fine. I want you to make sure you haven't straightened your legs out of your plie. You're still there. Abs are still in. You still have your little tuck. We're going to bring it back up. And we're going to only go halfway. So we extend. Stop at 90. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So make sure you're not dropping. Stay strong. And we're not swinging. Put those weights down if you need to. So we've got 10, 9, 8, 7. We got another set of pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now you're going to do a little cross, back, back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep it small. 2, and 1. Woo! Release it for a moment. We're going to go right back in and do one more set of curls, 20 curls. We can do this. You probably need that rest for a moment. Dive right back in. Lose the weights if you need to, or hold on to them. So we're going to do it back into a full curl to finish. We got this. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Keep that elbow lined up with the shoulder. We've got 10. Stay with me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, put those weights down if you got them. Release. With your palm facing away from you. Gently press on those fingertips. Squeeze those biceps. Take that stretch. Oops. Other side. And I'll try and check the comments because, okay, I just told, last week I know there were some issues and I didn't catch it until later, but not that I think there's much I can do at the time, but, all right, weights again, if you're going to use them. And what I want you to remember is if it ever gets too much with the weights and you know that your form is going downhill, lose the weights. Get that form perfected without the resistance and then add them back in. Or maybe if you're at 3 pounds, maybe start at a 1. If you're sitting there doing 8 pounds at home, you're naughty, put them down. Never really want to use over 3 for bar. It can actually be dangerous. So, as silly as that sounds, but if you've taken bar before, you know what I mean. But anyway, so we're going to start in our first position, nice and tall. Got your weights if you're going to use them. And then I'm going to step back to a curtsy lunge, except I have my leg fairly straight here. Then I'm going to hinge forward. My hips are still squared off. Tummy's pulled in. Arms extended in front of me. Palms in. And again, I have that nice long line. Crown of my head. My neck isn't straining. Looking just slightly in front of me. And extend. Squeeze in. So create that resistance. In. And on the out. I keep coming out of the shot. I don't understand that. Stay with me. If it gets too much, you can bring those feet into parallel hip width. Soft bend in the knee and do this. But if you want to add that little balance, stay with me. Stay strong. 8, 7, 6, 5. You know we're going to circle it at the top. Pulses first though. If you need to decrease that range of motion, take it halfway. Listen to your body. And we're not jerking the arms on the way up. Nice and controlled, right? 3, 2, hold, little pulse. Nice and small. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Little circles forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Now you're going to squeeze it in. We're going to work those triceps. Palms up. Sink a little bit deeper in that front foot. Make sure hips are squared off, tummy's pulled in. Press it up. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now bring those palms in. Little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now we're going to go into that kickback position. So the top part of the arm is not going to move. Elbow acts like a hinge. And you're still leaning forward. Hips are squared off. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're not swinging those arms, right? Stay with me. Micro pulses to finish. 3, 2, hold it out. Halfway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Slowly come out of it. Put those weights down for a moment. Hit your triceps. We gotta get the other leg. So there's that. Other side for the triceps. And then if you need to take a figure 4 stretch on each side, you can do that too. If you're really tight and sinking that weight to the front leg was really uncomfortable, take that little stretch. All right, picking up my weights again. So now we're going to go ahead, same thing. So start in my first position. I'm going to bring that leg back to a curtsy, but I'm not going to be in that bend, right? I'm going to hinge forward, hips are squared off, knee tracks over the toes, but it's a light bend in the knee. Obviously, if you take a deeper plie in that front leg, it's going to be more difficult, so remember that. Extend those arms to the front, palms in, tummy in, extend. Keep it controlled. And if you can only go halfway, that's fine. Don't strain yourself here and don't let momentum give in. Give me another set of 8, 7, 6, 5. Get ready for pulses. 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Little pulses up. No jerking here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, circle forward. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, you can drop it down for a moment if you need to. Come on to that for a second if you need to. We gotta hit those triceps. Remember, palms up. Ooh, come right back in that position. Tummy's pulled in, hips are still squared off. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Bring those palms so they're facing in, little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Get ready for your kickback. Oh, so tight on one side. Stay with me. So the elbow acts like a hinge, top part of the arm is not going to move. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Micro. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I'm falling. And 1. Go ahead and drop your weights down. We'll stretch everything again. Then we have a set of shoulders, and we'll hit the bar. So take a figure 4 on each side. Hold it a little bit longer if you need to. Think about what stretch you need more. If you need to hit the shoulders or the back, you really need the triceps. Hold that stretch a little bit longer. So now you're going to go ahead and take that wide second position again. Move my mat around here. All right. Excuse me. I'm going to grab some water. So you're going to straddle that mat in your wide second. Weights are optional. So if you go into this, you start with the weights, you have to put them down. Do that. Or if you need to skip any of the lower body we're doing to this, do it. There's modifications for everything. So we're going to start in our plie. So knees track over toes. Again, I have a neutral spine. And don't squat. Shoulders underneath the hips. Or line up with the hips. And we're going to go into a goal pose. I'm going to line up with a shoulder, one of my favorite positions. You're going to extend, back in a goal pose. So we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to add the plie. So as we go into goal pose, you're going to plie it back down. As we reach, we straighten the legs. We're not locking out the knees. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down on your last one. Now we're going to bring it forward, back, forward, back. So you're just extending those arms forward. We're not even extending. Goal post, forward. Goal post, forward. Nice and strong here. Stay with me. And we're in our plie, but if that's too much, you can come out of it. Just don't lock out your knees. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2. Bring it out here. From here, we're going to bring it to the front. High row. So slide those hands back, just like you're going across the table. 7, 6, 5. Maybe you can sink down a little bit deeper in your plie. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the front. Oh, drop it down for a second if you need to, but bring it back up. Crisscross. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, lower the right, lift it back up. Lower the left, lift it back up. And if these weights get too heavy, again, put them down. You don't know how heavy these light weights are until you take barre Pilates, right? Stay with me. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to lower down, lift, down, lift. And again, I'm not squatting back. Straight line here. Shoulder over the hips. Almost there. Stay strong. 4, 3, 2. We're going to finish with one more crisscross at the top. Let's do this. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to goal post. Give me one more set. This time, instead of going forward, we're going to flip and back. Flip, back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Shrug it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Take a breath. Drop those weights. When you're ready, take an arm across the chest. Stretch out the shoulder. Other side. Now I'm going to move my weights out. Pull my bar in. So if you have your Pilates ball, you can go ahead and grab that now. So the ball's going to go between the thighs, above the knees. I'm going to start parallel, so toes face forward. Shoulders are down. I'm lacing up that rib cage like a corset. Tummy pulled in. Gentle press on the bar. Again, toes are forward. From here, we're just going to take a gentle calf raise or an elevate. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. And before you really dig in, if it's too much, you're trying the ball, it's too much, kick it out, and then I want you to bring it in so heels and toes are touching. So if there's no ball, you have a nice close parallel here. I got my ball, so I'm going to take that wider parallel above the knees. Here we go. Nice and slow for 8, and then we'll pick it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go quick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. Take your balance here. Try not to let those heels drop. Squeeze that ball with the thighs. Slowly drop it down. Gentle press on the bar. I want you to flex that right foot off to the side. And we're going to do 8 one-leg lifts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Now this time we squeeze at the top, lower down. Lift, squeeze. Keep that foot flexed. Lift, squeeze. Lift, squeeze. Lift, squeeze. Lift, squeeze. We got 5. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. Give me 10 squeezes. We got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop it down. If you need to take the ball out and stretch out, sweetheart, we got to do the other side. So, take your stretch if you need it. Ball between the thighs. Parallel. Again, shoulders down and back. Gentle press. Lacing up that rib cage. Abs in towards the spine. Gentle press. Shoulders aren't going up. They're nice and down. Lengthen to the crown of the head. Parallel. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Now, if you need to modify this, if it was too much that first set, you can lift up just halfway. Lower down. That full range of motion is making you feel like you're going to cramp up in your calves. Then decrease that range. Where were we? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we got 8 quick. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Take your balance. If you can, maybe you have to keep one hand on your surface. Slowly drop it down. Go ahead and flex the left foot, left. And we got 8 one-leg lifts. Here we go. Make sure you're not leaning into one side. Those shoulders aren't coming up. I know mine want to. Stay nice and stable. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up. Now we're going to do squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Halfway there. Lift, squeeze. 3, squeeze. 2, squeeze. Last one. Squeeze. 10 squeezes. We got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, drop it down. Take out your ball if you have it. Oh, might run away too on you. Go ahead, extend one leg back. Stretch those calves again. Make sure you're taking that stretch.
Let me show you how to do it.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead, come in to our parallel plies. So I'm going to put my ball off to the side. I'm going to bring my heels and toes in together. Nice tight parallel. Toes are facing forward. You're around elbow distance from the bar. I know it might be a little tricky depending on what you're using as your at-home bar, but we will make it work. Shoulders down and back. We're nice and lengthened. Rib cage closed off. Tummy pulled in. Gentle press. No death grips, as hard as it is, I know. Now, if you have any ankle, foot injuries, or when you come up here and your heels are coming down to the mat, just stay flat. You can plie down with those feet rooted into the floor. Otherwise, in our nice tight parallel, gentle press on the bar, lift up in the balls of our feet. We're going to plie down 2 inches, and then I want you to do a little tuck. So as we plie down, nice tall heels, little tuck. So I just want the tailbone towards the floor, shoulders staying in line with the hips, tummy pulled in. Nothing crazy. Abs are pulled in. You really want to have that core activation here. I've had 2 kids. I don't have very much core strength. I get you. But you want to squeeze it in. Let that core help with your balance here and protecting everything, right? All right. From here, this is home base. So we're going to start easy. We go down for 2, back to home. Down, home. So I always put my finger like this because I don't want you to sit here and do like a chair pose or squat, right? Straight line. And notice how I'm not straightening my legs fully. I'm going to protect my knees. I'm working just as hard, but I'm being a little bit more gentle on my knees. So stay with it. Gonna be here for a little. Stay strong. If you need to take that modification, if it's getting too much, your form is faltering, come down flat. Whew, because we're gonna kick it up a notch. Give me another 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, I feel the pain. 3, 2, hold it down. From here, sink down 1 more inch. Retuck if you need it. We're gonna open, shut. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Squeeze it back in, release it if you need. Another set of 8 here. Come right back in. Little tuck. Tummy in towards the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So it's open, shut. Open, shut. 2. Hold it in, release if you need to. And then take your plie again if you came out of it. The goal is to try not to. But I have been slacking off, I don't know about you. So I'm taking that little relief. But if this were in class, no. Get right back into it. All right. So now you're in for a treat. So I'm going to be showing you this on the side, but face your bar. Just want you to be able to see my feet. So you're going to, from your plie, you're going to sink down another inch. I'm going to slowly drop. That's right, the right foot, then the left, right, left, right, left. Now notice how my upper body is staying the same. And I'm locking down on those heels. Stay with me. We got this. You can do this. And if this is too much, you can just stay here in a pulse. It might not be for everybody, so remember that. Don't do it if you're really uncomfortable. I don't mean the burn, I mean like you feel like you're going to injure yourself. Almost there. Stay with me. You better have been doing it while I've been chatting away. We can do 8 more to finish strong, right? Then we'll do a nice little hold. Stay with me. We got this. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lay down 1 more inch, little tuck. Maybe take our balance. I'm shaking all over the place. Don't know if I can do that today. Hand back on the bar. 1 more. Just hold it. Isn't that fun? Doesn't it feel great? 8, 7, 6. You better be holding it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Shake it off. Shake it off. Stretch out those quads. Make sure you get that stretch in. Maybe take some balance within your stretch. And then we're going to come, you really want to make sure you have, like, don't be using like a rolling desk chair or anything. You want to have some stability here. We're going to do our arabesque work. So let me see how I can get a shot here. So I want to make sure I'm not hitting anything. I got long legs. All right. So you're facing the bar, heels together, toes apart. If you have any lower back injuries, or when you come into this tabletop position it's too uncomfortable, I want you to stack your forearms, and then you can pound the leg out just like that. If it's still uncomfortable in the back, you can do this upright or slightly upright. Otherwise, I'm going to come into flat back, tabletop. Heels together, toes apart, first position. Tummy's pulled in towards the spine. Oops, trying to get my hands right. And I'm going to pound your back. Hopefully I'm not going to hit my fireplace. I want you to keep your hips squared off. So as you lift, squeeze the glutes, drop it down. Squeeze. Now I don't want you swaying your back. The upper body should be nice and still and controlled here. I'm trying to be in the shot and take the proper form here. The woes of virtual instruction here. So squeeze, lift, lower, lift, lower. So see how I'm keeping a straight leg? You want to go ahead, gentle stretch to the back of the knee. As I lift, I'm keeping it behind the hip, squeezing those glutes. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. This time we're going to plie with a supporting leg. Lift it back up. Plie, lift. Plie, lift. So as I plie, my knee's tracking over my toe. 8, 7, so that along for the ride. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down your plie. Pulse that leg for me. Lifted leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it. Take a quick stretch. But we're going to go right back into the same leg. Figure 4 stretch both sides. We're just breaking it up here. So go right back in, right leg. Whatever position, so stacked forearms or tabletop, tummy's pulled in, we're not swaying that back. Tendu. If you want to make it harder, you can keep a plie. We're going to lift, cross over one side of supporting leg, and then a little lift in the center, cross over other side. So rainbow. So you can see me. Let me see if I can do it like this. So lift to one side, little lift in the center, lift on the other side. So think about like Care Bear rainbows, My Little Pony, right? 80s style, rainbow bright. Stay with it. Keep that form. Hips stay squared off. Oops, where was it? Stay strong. How are we doing out there? See how the comments are. I think just watching and thumbs up. All right, give me 4 more. And then we're gonna do everything on the other side, and then it looks like it'll be time to go to the mat. Might sneak one more bar thing in there. Last one. And then walk it up. If you need to take that figure 4 stretch now before you get right into the other side, then do it. Sit down in your chair, release. And then same thing. So stack forearms or tabletop. Heels together, toes apart. Now I'm going to bring my left leg behind me. So notice how my foot is turned out, so it's not parallel. I started in my first position, and as I tendu back, it stays there. My hips are squared to the floor. Tummy's pulled in. Squeeze those glutes, lift and low. Again, if you want to make it harder, you can plie that supporting leg. Hold in the plie. Try and keep a straight leg, so try not to bend it into attitude. That's something I can see in class a lot. We might think it's straight. We really want to lengthen that leg if we can. And pointed toe. Whew, almost there. 4, 3, make sure you're squeezing those glutes at the top. And if it's too uncomfortable, stack forearms. Hold it up. You're going to plie with that supporting leg. So my left leg is just along for the ride. My knee tracks over the toe. So this is just dead weight, along for the ride, right? Knees over the toes. Jeez, I'm grabbing my water again. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now, stay in your plie. Pulse that leg, hips are still squared. 8, 7. Squeeze those glutes. Feel that activation at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tendu back. Bring it back up. Shake it off. And then we'll come right back in rainbows. So tabletop or stack forearms. Tendu back again. Lift. Tap on one side of the supporting leg. Little lift in the center. So imagine you're drawing either a capital A or a rainbow with that big toe, like it's a paintbrush. Like you're like Rainbow Bright with her, was it her star belt? Or her rainbow belt, Star Kids, all that. Tummy pulled in. And the upper body should be pretty controlled here. If you're feeling some strain, decrease that range of motion. Give me 4 more each side. One more. And I take that extra and then walk it up. Take your figure 4 stretch here. Ankle over opposite knee. Sit down. Yes, we're going to do one more before we go into our mat work. So side of the bar or kitchen chair, whatever you're using, make sure it's just stable enough for you. So you start from elbow distance from the bar, nice and tall, heels together, toes apart. So the easiest way to get there, I go over this every time, but there's probably new people watching, so start in your tight parallel, rock back on those heels, opening in your first position. Should feel natural in the sense where there's not any pulling. It should be externally rotating, so not from the knees, right? We don't want that. Dropping back on those heels. If it feels too tight, bring it in. You just want to have that little V, right? I'm going to pound you out to the side, and then I'm going to scooch a little bit. So my hips are a little bit wider than hip width for my hips, my heels. Extend my arm if it's more comfortable having it on your hip. That's fine too. We're going to just do our plie. And as I plie, again, straight up and down, right? So I'm not pressing the weight in the heels. It's nice and evenly distributed. Shoulders over the hips. I'm not tucking that tailbone under. And I'm not sticking that tush back. And actually, if you have a 1 pound weight, you can always grab it for this. So stay with me. 4, 3, 2, hold it down, pop that right heel, drop it, pop that left. You might want to put a hand on your head, make sure that you're not bobbing up and down, right? Nice and controlled movement here. And if that's too much, you can go ahead and just take a little pulse here. Ooh, my thing's stuck here. Try and get everything right so it can stay in the shot. I'm hoping to have it down by now after a month of doing this, but so I want 4 more, and then we'll try doubles. Pulse it at the top. 3, or I'm sorry, that's not 3. Last one, each side. Pop those down. If that's not where you're at, that's fine. Lower the heels, pulse it out. Otherwise, on releve, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Maybe you take your balance. Maybe you're not there yet. You can reach towards the floor. And now, we're going to switch each side to the working leg. I can't even cue here, I apologize. So from your second plie, probably going to hit something over here. Yeah, I need to step back. You're going to push off, flex, in, back, or forward, back. Squeeze those thighs together. Back in your second plie. Arm comes to first. Flex the foot front, back, plie. Front, back, plie. Front, back, plie. Front, back, plie. Watch your landing. As we transition, we don't want to be here, right? Straight up, straight down. Squeeze those thighs. Front, back, front, back. Doesn't have to be perfect. Flex the foot to the front, flex it to the back. Stay with me. 4 more, we could do the other side. On this last one, hold it at the top, front, back, front, back. Squeeze, squeeze. Keep that foot flexed, squeeze, squeeze. Last one, shake it out, flip over so that you're switching your outside leg. So we're just going right into that plie. So from here, our second position, knees over toes. Again, not squatting. And we're not putting all the weight in the hips either, right? Don't sink into those hips. Push off. And then flex, flex. I need to not watch myself so I can actually do this. Making sure I'm in the shot. Squeeze, squeeze, and down. Squeeze, squeeze. Flex, flex, and down. Flex, flex, and down. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're trying, right? Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Almost there. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Give me 3, 2, last 1, and then come back up, squeeze, squeeze. Control it, squeeze, squeeze. And make sure we're not leaning into that supporting leg too much. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Put your weight down. Bring those feet parallel. You can keep them wide. Reach towards the floor. Maybe you want to bend the knees and straighten a couple times. And just go ahead and hit the back of the legs. Maybe we reach with one arm and then bring it back down, other side. And then I'm going to get my bar out of the way. Grab your mat if you don't have it. All right. Extra mat here. So to start, we're going to go ahead, come down to the mat, slowly roll down, and then go ahead and bring those feet so they're 90 degrees, toes pointing towards the floor, navel into the spine, shoulders are down, arms tucked into the waist or the side of your body. If this is too much, lifting and lowering the leg without that back arching up, or you need some extra support, go ahead and make a little triangle, place it underneath the pelvis. Otherwise, we start at 90, and we're just going to go about 45. So abs are pulled in towards the spine. So I'm not going down so far where my back is coming right off the mat. I'm keeping it small. Go ahead and exhale on the way up. Make sure those abs are working. We're just not lowering the legs and lifting them back up. Stay with me. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm keeping it nice and small. 3 more. 2. And then go ahead and bring it back to 90. Curl head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. I want you to reach towards the ceiling. Get those shoulders off the mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. And then slowly lower down. You can bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe quickly stir it around. Oops, I don't know what direction I'm going in. Then from here, we're going to go ahead and do some bicycles, right? So tabletop, hands stacked behind the head. Get that rotation in. Extend the opposite leg. Elbow reaches towards opposite knee. Remember that breath, or we're not pulling on the neck. You're taking this as fast or slow as you can go. So some of us might be able to do it at a faster pace and still not lose that form. Some of us might be taking it nice and slow, right? No rush. This is your time. Form over reps, right? Oops. Should probably pay attention to what I'm doing now. Oof. I'll be right back. There we go. Just had to check my playlist. All right. We're going to go 8 more bicycles. You can do this. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, drop it down again. And then we're going to slowly come up. Almost time to cool down. Flip over. We're going to go into our plank again. So whatever variation you need to take, if you want to incorporate that Pilates ball like we did last week, you can go ahead and do that. So get into your plank position. So we're going to do 30 regular plank, and then we're going to come back in and add a knee dip to finish, okay? So we only have 1 more minute of work, then we'll stretch it out. I'm trying to have my watch so I can read it here. All right, so get ready into your plank position. And make sure we're not in downward dog, right? Shoulders pulling away from the ears. We got this. Slowly drop it down, press back to child. And then this time we're going to come right back into our position. Now if you're on your knees, you take the version on your knees, you can go ahead and just stay there again. Otherwise, forearm or straight arm, lift it up. Make sure those hips are tucked under. We drop the right knee and the left. Nice and controlled, 30 seconds. If that's too much, just hold it. Ooh! Right here with you, it's my mat stretch. Slipping away here. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly press back, child's pose. And then from the center, if it feels good, walk those fingertips over to one side. Slowly back to center. Other side. And then we're going to slowly come up tabletop and take a runner's lunge position here. So I'm going to bring my left leg. Don't know why I'm starting with that first, but I am. Hands are going to frame the foot. You can stay here if it's comfortable or extend that leg back. Now don't drop into that hip when you're doing this. If you want to add the twist, you can do that too. Slowly come back to center. Bring that leg back to meet the other one. Right leg comes back, or comes up. Hands frame the foot. And then if you want to do your twist, And then slowly come back. You can drop those knees down. You're going to come to seated now. This is the best part, right? Our cool down afterwards. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. And you can either hold on to the ankles or the tops of the toes. Elbows in towards the thigh. You're just going to take a big breath and exhale. Breathe into that stretch. And then from here, I'm going to extend my right leg. So you can either stay in that stretch or continue on with me. This is your time. I'm going to tuck my left leg in and then keep lateral flexion side to side. Reach through those fingertips. And then back to center. I'm going to extend my left, bring the right in. Same thing, side to side, lateral flexion. I know it's hard, try and keep the shoulder down. And then slowly back to center. Now I'm going to bring both legs out and then rock my pelvis slightly forward as I lower down on my forearms. You can do whatever you want with your feet here. I don't think you can see my feet anymore, but you can flex and point, circle, whatever feels good after that work you did today. Maybe you want to come down a little bit more. And then slowly walk the fingertips back in. And we're going to take our time, make our way to standing. One step at a time, no rush. When we get to the top, feet can be hip width. If you want to take another reach towards the floor here. Never have to ask me twice with that. Go ahead and interlace the fingers, let the arms fall naturally. With a small bend in the knee, you can use your arms to pull yourself up. When you get to the top, go ahead and press that fist down, squeeze those shoulder blades, gaze to the ceiling, and then shake it out. We take our final plie as we leave class, right? So even though we're all in our homes, we're still saying goodbye. Leaving class, heels together, toes apart, tendu out, second position. And then you're going to have your second position arms, plie, option to lift, oh I think my nose ring is falling out, option to lift into releve, hands come into a prayer position. We're just thanking our bodies, especially, we have so much going on. Everyone's in a different situation, but no matter what situation you're in, it's hard right now. And you still decided to take care of yourself, carve out a little bit of time to explore your body, try something new, try something you love. Drop those heels. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. Hope there was no tech glitches today. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great day.